Right, hi guys. It's been a while since I've done a podcast. So today I have Chris, or Christine.
Chris.
You prefer to be Chris, I thought you did. From Limitless Balanced Life with me. I already know Chris because I've known you many, many years because I'm actually best friends with your sister,
You are
Rachel,
indeed,
who runs Let's Create Art Club. So we're trying to get Rach on at some point as well. We just had a conversation about that outside. So Chris has been in business since when?
For a couple of years now, but I've been in this clinic space only since September.
Okay.
So I was doing it from home.
Yeah.
That wasn't really working
No.
because I haven't got a spare room at home, so I was having to do it in my kitchen diner,
Yeah.
which isn't the most professional space, and it's a bit annoying as well for family because they can't keep coming in to get things. So
Yeah.
so when the time was right, I looked for a space and I found this one.
No, it's lovely. It's a really lovely space. But you've all got to start somewhere, haven't you?
Yeah,
So
the
see if
building's
it's-
not exactly pretty, but the space works and it's cheap as chip rent. So if anyone's looking for space, I'd recommend the Shaftesbury Centre in Percy Street because it is cheap.
Is it?
Yeah,
That's good.
compared to all the other places that I looked at.
Yeah.
It's
But you've
really
made it.
good value.
You've made the space really,
Yeah.
really beautiful. So we'll have to put some pictures on as well so everyone can kind of see the room. So do you do it full time?
I do.
Yeah.
I do. So obviously it's just as I've got clients, I might have a week where I've only got one day a week to
Yeah.
do, but then I might have a week where I'm full up.
Yeah.
So it is peaks and troughs. There's no getting around it.
Yeah.
I wish it was a bit more stable.
Yeah.
But I think anybody in this sort of business knows that it's just not like
That's
that
how it
all
goes,
the
isn't
time.
it?
And obviously you get your busy periods in January where everyone's decided they want to, reinvent themselves and tackle their health issues and be a better version of themselves. So you're busy January, February,
Yeah.
March, stonking.
Yes.
Yeah. So August is always a quiet one because everyone's on holiday, and then September it picks up again. But yeah, so it's peaks and troughs. But to be honest, it works quite well for me because if I know I've got a quiet week, then I just crack on with catching up with things at home.
Yeah, that's it.
Or studying, doing more courses.
Yeah.
Because I'm always doing that.
No, that's good because you're constantly upskilling.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also when you're self-employed, it never really stops, does it? Because you're
No.
always answering messages from inquiries from people and there's always
Yeah.
something ticking along in the background. And
Yeah, trying to come up with a plan of what you're going to put out on social media.
Yes.
Because people don't realise how long that takes.
I know.
You know?
Yeah, trying to think about what form you're going to use, how you're going to put it out there.
Yeah.
And I did a load this week where I've just done a load of videos. I'm not on the videos because I don't
That's
like
the
that.
thing, I don't like being in
No,
them
so I
either.
filmed like resources that I use and
Yeah.
stuff like that, and then I've put them scheduled the posts.
Yeah.
So then I'm
That's-
like, well, that's done for the week now.
Yeah.
Because if you put too much on in one go, because that's sometimes what I was doing. Like we were saying
Yeah.
earlier, you got loads of ideas, and then you bombard, and then it's like, oh no. I
Yeah.
should have scheduled them and just put them out for the week, and then you can sit back and think, well, that bit's done.
Yeah.
But I just feel like there's always something to do.
I
isn't there?
schedule it up to the next 3. I have
Yeah.
found that I don't like scheduling past that because sometimes it's like, well, I did do when I was first starting on social media and I realised that you could schedule because I didn't realise that for a long time.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, happy days, I could just get and write loads. And I did 2 weeks worth at a time. But actually, as they came out and I looked at them, they almost didn't resonate with me anymore.
I'm with you. Yeah.
So it's like it has to be...
in the moment.
Yeah,
Yeah, how you're
more.
feeling.
So-
like, yeah.
So 2 or 3 scheduled is kind of what I limit it now.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
but yeah, it's just using the time wisely, just trying to do that really.
Yeah. I'm going to get you to say
Go on then.
what you do because I can't. I'm so scared that I'm going to say it wrong.
Kinesiology.
Yes.
Say it.
Kinesiology.
Kinesiology.
And you're a systematic kinesiologist.
Yes, well done.
Get in.
Yeah, so I am a kinesiologist. Basically, a lot of people don't know what it is. Or people who have heard of it think that it's the muscle taping because you can get sports muscle taping. I don't know exactly what all that's about.
Okay.
And that they're called kinesiologists as well, but it's
Yeah.
not that. It's about testing muscles to work out what the body's deficient in so that you can take the right supplement to bring yourself back up to balance. So with kinesiology, though, it's about layering. The body will only show us what the body wants right now.
Yeah.
So you take that and then if you're not feeling 100% still, you come back and we look at the next layer. And most of the time, 80% of the time, the body will want something completely different.
Yeah.
So you address that level, see how you feel. So it's about peeling back the layers of an onion, I always say.
Yeah.
It's like sort of peeling it right back down to the basics,
Yeah.
which is when you find your balance.
Mm.
So we're so... life's just so fast-paced,
Yeah.
stressful. Everyone's got stuff going on all the time. We eat crap a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Food is far too processed. Our bodies are in states that they're not really meant to be in.
Yeah.
So I find that with kinesiology, you can bring yourself back to balance and keep well again. You know?
Yeah. That's the thing. We're so reactive in life, aren't we? We're reactive, and then we're not sitting down and listening to what our body needs.
Yeah.
So it's like, I need to eat. So like you say,
Yeah.
quick fix. But like that's why I like doing like breath work and things like that, because that sort of bring you
Breathwork's
back and
fantastic.
thinking about what.
It's one of the
do
most
I
important
need?
things you can do
Brain
for
and
yourself.
body. Yeah. I'd like to come and see you. I know a few people that definitely would be
But
really interested.
The other thing that's really good about it is, so like I said to you earlier on, I haven't been on social media for about 10 years. I took myself off it because my life was a lot happier without it. My sister kicked my backside into touch and made me go onto social media to promote my business.
Yeah.
So I am on there now. And of course, now I've got myself kind of addicted and I end up scrolling now through stuff that I'm not, why am I spending time on this? It's a double-edged sword, isn't it?
Completely.
So the problem with all the scrolling is you keep seeing, and I know I'm not the only one, you keep seeing all these supplements being advertised.
Yeah.
And people are forking out a bloody fortune for some of these supplements. They're like 50, 60 quid a go.
Yeah.
And they get you into subscriptions, which you don't realise half the time. So you've just constantly got this flow of supplements coming to you. And you're forking out money without even knowing if your body wants it.
Yeah.
And they're so clever with their marketing.
Oh yeah.
And I've noticed that there's certain gummies, that get marketed for all sorts. So if they know that you're a perimenopausal person, the marketing comes that's that perimenopausal, have these gummies, they're really, really good for you. Or if you're someone who's got joint problems, these will sort out your joint problems. If you're someone who's got low libido, these will sort out your libido. They really tap into exactly what your issue is.
Yeah.
They just know.
Yeah.
And
Your phone's listening to you all the time.
Exactly.
So scary.
And they just bombard you with all these messages until you get it. And I just think, I know people can say, oh, well, you've got to pay for the session with me to find out what you do want. But what's the point of taking something that A, might not be doing anything for you whatsoever, B, might actually be a really crap supplement, because I'm sorry, but a lot of these supplements that are online like that, I have my clients bring them into me and say, can you test this and see if it's any good for me? 80% easily never test well for anybody.
Gosh.
Anybody.
That's a high percentage, isn't it?
It is, because they're crap.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but they are rubbish.
Yeah.
They're not made properly. The supplements that I work with are made by companies who make them in very small batches. Yes, they are a bit more expensive than what you'd get in Holland and Barrett, but they're still not as expensive as the stuff that's on Facebook or Instagram.
Yeah.
But then the other problem is, if you do take something that might have the potency it's saying it's going to have, and you don't need it, your body is then left with the issue of trying to process it to get it out, because it doesn't want it.
Yeah.
So you can really unbalance yourself by taking supplements that you don't need anyhow.
No. And I think, like you say with gummies, that's quite an appeal, isn't it? Like, shove that in.
Yeah.
I can chew that on the way to work. Like, it's just easy, isn't it?
Yeah.
The only thing I do have is collagen.
Yeah.
Ancient and Brave collagen. Because I've had a problem with my hair. So I've lost a lot of hair. And I was taking magnesium, but I was told actually it's better to have it in your bath, Epsom salts in your bath, so it soaks into your skin better. So I've been doing that, and my daughter as well, because we talked about overwhelm with daughters.
Yeah. Well, the thing is with magnesium as well is there's many different types, and they're all for different reasons.
Yeah.
So it's about, if you are magnesium deficient, you really need to be finding out which one it is.
Yes. So this is the thing, isn't it? So you kind of just go, either see something on Facebook and go, oh, just do that then, because that's what they're telling me, or you go and just pick something off the shelf in B&M, for example.
Yeah.
Because it's cheap in B&M than there is in Boots. So then you're like, well, oh, that's a bargain. I'll just shove that down my throat. But you don't really know if it's doing any good or if it's masking something else, perhaps. I don't know.
No, exactly.
So yeah,
exactly.
I think.
So, social media's got a lot to answer for. I think in some ways, but taking.
The big
My
one is,
opinion is taking supplements without knowing if you actually need them is not a great idea. And there's so many people out there that are taking hordes of them.
Yeah.
You know?
It's a lot.
And that can overwhelm the body.
Yeah. The things at the moment I keep seeing is matcha and biotin.
Yeah.
Biotin,
Biotin's good for hair and skin and nails.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, see, collagen is a good one to take.
Yeah.
But what a lot of people don't realise as well, though, with collagen is if you find that your joints start aching, if you've just started taking collagen, it's probably going to be that.
Okay.
I know it sounds really arse about face in a way because collagen's supposed to be good for your joints.
Yeah.
But actually, there's an awful lot of people that can't take collagen as a supplement because it affects their joints and makes them really painful.
Okay.
One of the better things you can do is to take there's a product by a company called Epigenetics, and they do a product called collagen factors, and what that supplement is all the things that help your body make its own collagen.
Okay.
So rather than force feeding it collagen from another, whether it's bovine or whatever, it's actually giving your body what it needs to make its own collagen, which is a better way.
Yeah. And just thinking as you were talking, when I had the magnesium, I noticed I started having loads of twitchings as well in my body, and I didn't know whether that's because I was thinking, perhaps I obviously could need magnesium, or perhaps I was taking the wrong magnesium, but I was like really twitchy in my body, with my back, and
all sorts.
What's going on?
So.
Oh, I'm going to get a whole education from you. Like literally, when you're like, I've been doing all these things thinking I'm doing the right thing, and actually...
There is so much to know,
educated.
and that's why I can't remember it all.
No.
I have all these files here, and it's all these files have just got all the information that I've ever picked up, because I have to write it down. So if people come to me and they say, I've got, I don't know, tingles in my fingers all the time.
Yeah.
I now know that that's a sign of B12 deficiency.
Yeah.
But it used to be that I'd have to go, right, tingles, have a look, so see what it is, because I can't remember it. It's so much.
Yeah.
And being menopausal, my memory isn't what it used to
be. But then if you get more and more people coming in like that, then it is just going to naturally come out of your mouth, isn't it? And then you're like...
It does. Yeah. It does flow.
Yeah.
You do really get into, okay, this person's got that, this is what I should be looking for.
Yeah.
To drill it down, rather than just spending time testing every single thing until you find the one you need. It's about keeping on top of anybody that comes to me with a new condition. That's it. It's like a 2-hour session online.
Yeah.
What could I be looking at? Blah 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 blah. Get it all just so I can narrow down what supplements we're going to try on them.
Yeah.
It saves time.
Yeah.
I keep the notes for the next person.
Yeah.
It's just it works. It works really well.
Yeah.
And that way you always do find something that resonates with the body well. Because when you're testing, we work in what's called priority.
Okay.
So I could put, I say a B12 on top of you.
Yeah.
Your body could say, yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
But then I need to test it to see whether or not that's the actual B12 you want.
Right.
And I can tell whether it's not. So if your body really likes it, but it's not that one, I'll get a different brand and try it. So then it's about finding the exact one you want. So like vitamin C, I've got about 15 different vitamin Cs.
Wow.
8 of them are all by from the same supplier.
Wow.
Yeah, because they're all slightly different. So it's about finding, that's the thing with kinesiology, is you find the exact one that your body is resonating to.
Yeah.
That your body wants.
Rather than just the blanket products that's being sold out there. Yeah. To anyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is quite specialised, really.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah, I've got hordes of them. So there's all these boxes here. They're all
goodness. That's a crazy amount of stuff. I know they can't see what
this is all iron.
Oh my goodness.
Loads of them. Magnesiums, magnesium.
Yeah.
So there. All of that is magnesium. They're all different.
So how do you... So let's talk... so many questions. Right. So how does it work? So someone contacts you.
Yep.
And then you just get them to come straight in. Do they have a consultation or they just go straight on?
They have a form they need to complete which tells me what symptoms they're getting.
Yeah.
And I ask a bit about what food they have, what supplements they're on at the moment, any medications, because before they come, I need to make sure that I look at what I can't give them.
Yeah.
So the form coming to me first is like the consultation, and then it's just them come in, we talk about what they want to achieve. A lot of it gets quite emotional, because a lot of emotions are tied to the gut, and then the gut is the problem.
Yes.
And I have a lot of people as well who they always get embarrassed because they'll be like, I can't believe I started crying. And it's like, you're not the first, you're not going to be the last.
Yeah.
They come thinking that they're just going to get the supplements, and it ends up
a brown paper bag on your way.
Yeah,
It's not like
it's quite an emotional release in the end.
Yeah.
So they come, we normally chat for about 10-15 minutes, and then it's get on the bed and let's start testing you.
Yeah, so how does that work on the bed?
So on the bed it's literally, I know they can't see me at the moment, but you put your arm or leg or whatever it is into a position, and certain arms and legs relate to certain conditions and stuff. And you test. So if it goes weak, it means there is a deficiency of some sort, and then it's about finding the right thing, putting it on them. Has that strengthened you? Yep, that's strengthened. Is it the priority?
Right.
So you're just constantly putting test ones on.
Yeah.
Until we find everything. But then what I also do is work to find the combination. So as I find one, there's a test I can do to say, is this all you need? And if it's not, we find something else. Then I put those two together. Is this all you need? If it is, happy days. That's the two. If it's not, you sort of keep going on. Generally, at 3 it will finish. It'll stop.
Okay.
Sometimes it will go on to a 4th, but it's not often. And then what I do, some kinesiologists, we all work a little bit different, I think. But so once I've got what I call your combination, I have it in a bag, which is over there, leave it on you, and then I start clearing the energy lines. So I'm working with the meridians then to clear everything, pressing acupressure points, holding neurolymphatic points, just doing whatever. Throw in a little bit of Reiki if they're open to it, but not otherwise.
Are you trained in Reiki as well? That's amazing.
And I use tuning forks as well. So if I'm rubbing here and someone says, oh yeah, that hurts, I'll say on a scale of 1 to 10, what is it? 10 being really painful. Oh, it's a 4. And we'll keep rubbing. And most of the time they'll go, it's disappeared. Well, great, that's an energy line that's cleared.
Yeah.
Sometimes it doesn't, and I'll use a tuning fork, put it on there, that'll help clear it. Sometimes I'll use a crystal, but that's not often. And we just... Do
you do the feet as well?
Yeah.
Have you done reflexology?
I don't do reflexology, no, but I bloody love reflexology.
I want to do it. Right, so I've talked on the podcast before. For some reason, I've got a hyperfixation that I want to become a reflexologist. I've never even had reflexology.
Haven't you?
No.
Oh, you've got to go for a session
I know. I've just got this thing in my head that keeps nudging me to go, this is what you need to be doing.
It's really good.
Like, I just find the whole thing of like a big fascination.
Yeah.
Of like, but then I'm bored if someone comes in with like really bad gammy feet.
Oh, you do get it.
Yeah. But anyway, so that's what I'm interested in, and like touching the points, the pressure points on the feet, and being able to clear things that way. I find that really interesting.
And that really does work as well. Honestly,
have you had it?
Yeah, I've had it.
Okay.
So my best mate, who's no longer with us now, but she used to be a reflexologist, and when she was training, so this is years ago, I'd have been 24, 25, so a long time ago. When she was training, she worked on my feet, and she found a point on my foot, and she said, have you got a pain down the side of your breast? And I had on and off stabbing pains for about 5 years.
Yeah.
Right, I'd been to the doctors, and of course every time you go to the doctors, the stabbing pain's not there, and they go, oh yeah, I need to come back when it comes on. Well, I can't tell when it's going to come on. When it does come on, it's only for like 5 minutes at a time, but really painful.
Yeah.
And then
you're not going to burst your door if you've got another patient.
No, exactly.
It's now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So anyhow, I'd never told her that because it was so hit and miss with it coming.
Yeah.
You know. She said, "Oh, you look like, I think you've got blocked lymphatics." And she was pointing to the right area.
Oh my God.
And I was like, no, I'm fine. Oh God, no, actually, I do get a pain there all the time. I haven't had it for a little while, admittedly, but blah, blah, blah. So she worked on it. I never got it again.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So
stuff like that.
Yeah. And then I never got it again. 20 years later, I got it again. I went to a reflexologist again, different lady this time. And she worked on the same point and cleared it. It's gone.
Oh, that's brilliant.
So honestly, it's amazing stuff.
Yeah, my stepmom said that she was having it, and then they said, "Oh, have you had problems with your ears?" And she'd had like several ear infections and stuff like that. So I was just like, "That's just fantastic. They can pick stuff up from your feet." Like,
honest, it's mind blowing.
my boyfriend's got loads of lumps in his feet.
Yeah.
So he must have like 50 things wrong with him. But
well, it's
you know, like your back.
Yeah.
His are like that in his feet.
Yeah.
Really bad.
But no, that's exactly it. It's the granular bits.
Yeah, it's got
telling
loads.
something.
Yeah, it's got loads.
So just like I use muscles, they use the granular bits. If they feel something a bit gristly.
Interesting.
Yeah, just do it.
You must get excited as well doing what you do.
I bloody love
like
it.
you're like a little body detective. And
I
then
love it.
When you get that feedback, because you had some really good feedback the other day, didn't you?
Lovely feedback.
And it's brilliant that you posted that. Because you know that you're doing your bit to help somebody.
Yeah, honestly, it's so nice when you get that. And I know there are some people that come, they don't have that overwhelming, oh my God, I feel amazing now or anything.
Yeah.
But I still sit safe in the knowledge of knowing that we've given them their body exactly what it needs and it's doing something.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So not everybody's going to have a mind blowing, oh my God, I feel so light now, you know? But it is a lightness that everyone always says.
Yeah.
It's weird. And when I go for kinesiology, I have a lightness. Not on the day. I don't ever feel any different on the day. But the next day, I feel like, I don't know, it's a lightness. It's the only way I can describe it.
But then it's their job to keep, what we were talking about earlier, is to make sure you maintain that.
That's the problem. It's because life, like I said earlier, is so fast paced. It's so, we eat the wrong foods and stuff. You can start getting out of balance again.
Yeah.
So I have quite a few clients who come maybe every 3 months or 6 months just for a tune-up.
Yeah.
Because they've got themselves to a position where they feel good and they don't want to let themselves get back to how they were before.
Yeah.
So it's just keep on top of it. Let's see what your body's looking for now.
Yeah.
And just
make that next appointment, so then it's done, isn't it? And then you've got to go and carry that on.
And and sometimes things do just slip back. It's a bit like my daughter. I have to do her probably every 8 to 10 months just to keep her gut.
Well, now you've mentioned her, let's talk about what made you set up, because I know there's 2 reasons, but one of them is your daughter.
So I only decided to train myself because my kinesiologist moved up north, which was rude.
Yeah.
And I really felt like I just found our healing modality.
Yeah.
Because let's face it, the NHS is pretty broken.
Mm-hmm.
And there is so much more you can do for yourself. The NHS is great. Cancer, you can't fault them. If you get knocked over by a bus, they're great at putting you back together. But when it comes to day-to-day stuff, which are more niggles rather than proper issues, I think they're not doing so great because they just haven't got the resources and they're overwhelmed. So having found this kinesiologist, I was like, happy days, this is it. This is where my family's going all the time. So I decided to train. But going back to how I found her was I went through fairly early menopause. So 42, I started going through menopause.
Yeah.
And I had the most awful, I cannot tell you how bad they were, hot flushes. Like the most debilitating ones. I would be drenched. You couldn't even say, oh, I'm just glowing. I try to say I'm glowing rather than I'm flushing.
Yeah.
Because I'd be drenched. There were so many times that I would have to pull the car over because I couldn't concentrate on driving.
Oh, God.
Really, really bad. And I did try HRT for 3 months, which was awful. I got really bad depression, and I had a couple of days where I felt quite suicidal. Thankfully, I'm sane enough to know that was a side effect. Yeah. So I just kept myself in bed. I just didn't do anything, And anyhow, took myself off that. And I have to say the doctor's support with that was horrific, but never mind, we won't go there.
Wow, okay.
So I took myself off that. I kept myself off that for about 3 months, and then my friend had said about going to a kinesiologist because I wanted 3 months of making sure I had everything out of my system so she could test properly. And I went along to her, and within 3 sessions I was sorted, back to me. After the first session, my hot flushes had reduced down to really mild ones. The sort where you go, is it warm in me or is it warm in there or is it just me?
Yeah.
So they were literally just that level.
Wow.
that was after one session.
That's crazy.
I know, fantastic.
Yeah.
And then I had 2 more sessions. My creakiness had gone, my brain fog had gone. Can't say my memory's ever come back 100%, but that's, you know,
you take
95,
that.
yeah, 95% sorted. I'll take that.
Yeah.
And then because I had such a good result with her, I asked if she would see my daughter, who was 7 at the time, 7. Sorry,
Yeah.
if you're a parent, you know.
Don't say that.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yes, so she had been with paediatrics since she was 6 months old. So from the point of weaning her until then, her bowel movements were horrific. She would, on a good week, she would go once every 5 days.
Mm-hmm.
When it was really bad, it would be up to 13 days without a bowel movement.
Oh my God.
So her tummy was constantly sticking out like she was 6 months pregnant. Darkness under her eyes, no energy, bottom of the class for everything.
Angry?
No, just really
No.
lethargic. Not
You just
much.
think about what you're holding and that
Yeah,
emotion
no,
that comes from
no.
that. No.
Just really lethargic and just not an angry child at all. She was a delight.
Aww.
And yeah, she hardly ever joined in at PE at school. The teachers knew that, you know, just leave her alone.
Yeah.
But what was awful was when she did have a bowel movement, it would be horrific. It would be horrific.
Yeah.
And yeah, I won't go into how bad it was, but it was awful.
Yeah.
So I said to this woman, would you be kind enough to have a look at her? And again, she had 4 sessions. She was back to normal. Stomach went down, darkness under her eyes gone. She had energy again, so much so that I was picking her up from school one day and I stood on the playground and the teacher came out and said, can I have a word? I was like, oh God, what now? And I went in and she said, what have you done with her? She's unbelievable. She's coming on leaps and bounds with her reading and writing and spelling and everything's just coming on leaps and bounds. She's playing in PE. She's running around at lunchtime instead of just sitting on the bench. What, you know, so I told her.
Yeah.
It's like, wow. So I do need to give her a session. It is probably about every 8 to 10 months.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a little bit sooner if she's really eating badly because she has got a right sugar craving thing. As much as and of course she's at the age now where she can go to the shop and she can buy her own sweets. So which she does. And I keep telling her, she starts having issues with her stomach. I'm like, you've increased your sugar intake again, haven't you? No. I'm like, you have.
Yeah, because that's all it can be, is that build up, yeah.
So yes, we just keep it at bay with that. So that just goes back to how, yes, you can get yourself sorted, but you have to look after yourself. And depending on how much you look after yourself, depends on how long you will stay fixed for.
Yeah.
So
was hers like an actual health condition with how she was processing food, or was she holding?
We don't. Right, so at the hospital, so all the time that she was at paediatrics, she had allergy tests, blood tests, she had scans, all sorts of stuff done, and they could never find anything wrong with her.
Right.
And all that they kept doing was giving us loads of laxatives, saying just keep giving her this. And I was like, I don't really want her to be on laxatives all the time, you know. And basically, about 6 months before I took her to the kinesiologist, we got discharged, and it was a proper. There's nothing else we can do for you, I'm afraid. You will have a repeat prescription of this laxative. You can just get it whenever you need it. And that was that. So I was like, oh my God, you've just left me with a child that's not having a poop every 2 weeks, you know?
We're going to be stuck in a cycle. Yeah, just going through this.
Yeah.
Oh, that's horrendous.
It is really awful.
Yeah.
But what we found with I can't remember exactly how it went, but I think it was the first session, she concentrated on the gut. We did have an improvement. It wasn't a great one. Second session, we actually found that she had parasites.
Oh my God.
So, because you can do a test for parasites.
Right, yeah.
And I know parasites is a bit of it's one of those things out there at the moment. There's loads of supplements being advertised as, you know, you should give yourself a parasite cleanse. And again, it's another thing where you only need a parasite cleanse if you've actually got a wrong level of parasite. We've all got them within us. It's whether or not the level is too much. Anyhow, So she found that she had that. She gave her something to kill and clear. Then we went back again. We gave her something to build up the good bacteria in her gut. And it was 4 sessions, and she was like a different child.
You must have been like emotional with that.
Yeah, it was. It was proper. I can't believe this.
Because it affects so many different things.
Yeah.
And then suddenly it's like, God.
You ask my sister the size of the rucksack I used to carry with us everywhere. Because the amount of stuff we would need in case we had the bowel movement while we were out.
Yeah.
Horrendous. To have a massive rucksack everywhere.
If you talk to your daughter about it now, because she was quite young obviously when that all happened, she got a good memory of everything still. Like, do you think she still remembers it in the way that you do?
No, she doesn't remember. We have had chats about it. She remembers little bits.
Yeah.
But we have talked about it because I feel like it's important for us to continue to talk about it, just in case she's not processing it properly.
Yeah.
Because it was quite traumatic. I mean, I found it traumatic.
You must have
know?
done. Yeah, as a parent, you don't want you don't want your child to be in pain.
No.
Or going through anything like that. It's debilitating.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I think she's all right.
Yeah.
So,
but if she goes on to have children, and if anything carries forward, it's you.
Yes, I know.
You know exactly what you're doing.
Yeah. It's like, with my sister, the little signs of perimenopause might be creeping in, and I've said to her, just come. Yeah. Come. Let me give you stuff to help,
That's
I'm
the thing.
here. You don't need to go through all the really awful symptoms. When it starts happening for you, just come and see me.
So the menopause mum said you're perimenopausal regardless from 42.
Yeah.
So I do have some night sweats and stuff. But the thing is, like, there's so many different things that you could have sort of come and go. Yeah. So some people just ignore it because they'll be like, there's like 70 or 80 symptoms or something, isn't there? Everyone's different. And then you might go, oh, this is awful. And then it stops again, so you don't bother. Yeah. So, like, sometimes I wake up having night sweats and they're just horrific. And then, like, in the morning, I'm like, well, I should have lost a stone there.
Yeah,
look at that. It's crazy. But then it's all right again. And
I think for menopause, perimenopause, menopause, it is the night sweats and the hot flushes that get to people the most.
Yeah. My ears keep going red. Like, I feel, like you
get
feel them going like that.
As well. Like there's something crawling in there. That's a common one.
Yeah. And then I think, brain fog and a bit of anxiety.
Yeah.
So
we lose our confidence for some reason when we go through menopause.
Yeah.
There is something that happens, and I haven't really, I'm in the middle of reading up more about menopause even more. There is something that...
Which is not good.
No.
Because there's a lot of women in their 40s setting up their own businesses. So then you have imposter syndrome. And that will then stop people going forward and doing what they want to do.
But even driving's the main thing that I get told about.
Driving is a massive one for me.
I used to be able to drive anywhere, and now I just don't like going outside of Swindon, or
don't want to drive on the motorway and things like that. People don't want. Yeah, so that's what used to happen. That's what used to happen to me, because I had a car accident. But then when I got my car, I was like, right, well, it's a new start, so I was fine. I pushed myself through it, but I've noticed just little bits creeping back in, which is why I said to you about the back rescue remedy, and I haven't had it. Tapping my tongue and tapping my head is enough to...
And that's what I do with people as well, is a lot of tapping to try and, because that sort of stuff, we talk about it, It might not be able to be sorted by a supplement, but we can do some tapping on it and start trying to sort of reprogram that thought pattern. So there's also, I do a little bit of all sorts of stuff in here, but
you do Reiki?
Tapping, I don't offer Reiki as a service for people to come to.
What?
I don't know. I should really.
Yes.
I have had a couple of my clients who have come to me solely for a Reiki session.
Oh, good.
But no, I haven't put it on. I think, I don't know, it's... a lot of people think kinesiology is woo-woo anyhow. And it's almost like... if I start saying that I'm... I know straight away with a client whether or not they're going to be open to me doing a little bit of Reiki on them while they're on the bed, or using the tuning forks. You get a feeling for it.
Yeah, of course you do.
But I do get an awful lot of people as well who they want it very regimented.
Like structure. You're going to do this and you're going to do that.
Yeah.
Well, that's fine.
So,
but then there's people that you will align with you and what you're trying to do.
And I'm really lucky because everybody that comes is so nice.
Yeah.
So nice.
More females?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, my Lord.
Than men, I can imagine,
Out of 100 women, out of 100 clients, I'll have one man.
Oh, that's a shame.
Honest.
Yeah.
And men are, they have to come off their own back. So you were commenting on my clear your mind thing up on the ceiling.
Yes, love that.
It's really important to keep your mind cleared when you're being tested, and it's really important for me to keep my mind clear. So I say it all the time to people. I'm like, clear your mind, clear your mind. I'm saying it to myself half the time rather than just them, because if I put something on you thinking, oh yeah, this could be really good for you, and it's going to test it, it's going to be really good.
Yeah.
Because I'm in your circuit.
Yeah.
And it's mind over matter. So you have to keep clear. So when men come who have been pushed along by their wives,
Yeah.
I can sometimes have a real hard time trying to read their muscles, because they're led there. You can tell, thinking, what the hell's this?
They're resistant, yeah.
What's this, you know? So I just say to them, just be neutral. Just don't think about it. Just be neutral.
Yeah.
And then that way we can do it. But yeah, blokes who come off their own back, they've seen me on Facebook or whatever, and they come, I can test easily, so easy. Blokes who come because they've been told
because their wives have nagged them.
Yeah. It can start off really hard.
And you work with children, because obviously you said about your daughter, so that's quite a big one. And were you on, like, when you were going through all of this with your daughter, were you on any like support groups and stuff on Facebook? Is there
No, I wasn't.
Because I was wondering if there's anything that now exists that you could tap into to go, I've been through this with my daughter.
Yeah, no, there probably is.
There's so many people you could help.
I should have a look, but at the time I wasn't on Facebook at all or anything.
No, but I'm thinking
So,
now could maybe be the time to like reach out to people, families that go.
Could be a good idea.
Yeah, there's a lot, isn't there? You could offer you offer so much, and you're so good at what you do.
But yeah, I do kids. I think my youngest so far has been 5.
Oh.
So, yeah.
And was that with? I know you can't disclose about like specifically, but was it similar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tummy problems.
Yeah. And what other things would you see with children?
It is mostly tummy.
Yeah.
It is mostly
like
the
bowels,
tummy.
Yeah.
Yeah. In fact, I can't think of anyone that hasn't been tummy when it comes to the children.
Yeah. It's quite a big one.
It's everything.
Yeah. When they're potty trained as well, like going through, you can potty train them with the wee, but they won't let go of poo.
Yeah.
Because that's quite a big thing for them.
Letting go.
Yeah, literally letting go. Yeah. I won't go into too much because my daughter's 15. She doesn't do it now, obviously, but at the time, like, that didn't work. We had to revert back when it came to that.
Yeah, no, so, it can be a lot to do with letting go. Yeah. I was going to say something, I better not, just in case that person ever listens. But yeah, but out of all of my clients though, easy 75% come with gut problems.
Yeah. I can imagine them getting emotional on the bed as well, not just in the consultation session, because then it's a release of things, and then it's release here,
and even when they think that they're not coming with a gut issue, they've come with something else it ends up being. So like they might come to me with psoriasis or eczema, and actually that's really related to the gut. So the gut, the large intestine and your skin are really, 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 really connected.
God. This is the thing, people don't know these things, do they?
So people come to me for that, and I'll end up treating their gut first.
Right.
Because I can't, like I said earlier on about peeling back the layers, you can't do everything in one session. For one, you ain't got time, and 2, it's overwhelming for the body, and 3, the body doesn't want it. It wants what's the priority thing to be dealt with first. And most of the time it ends up being the gut.
Well, they say listen to your gut, don't they? So we should literally be doing that.
Yeah, our emotions are so linked to it as well. You know, this is why people say, oh God, I felt sick to the pit of my stomach. Well, yeah. And this, why when people are nervous, they have to go and have a last minute poop before they go into an exam or something. It's all
linked.
So linked, and people are only realising that now. I think. I mean, maybe it's just I'm realising it more because, I know it more because of what I do, that I think everyone's starting to realise it now. But I think people are opening up to the fact that actually your emotions, stress levels are all going to affect your stomach.
Yeah.
They're going to.
Yeah, definitely. Okay. Oh my God, my mind's blown now. No, it's really good. It's so interesting. Is there anything else that you want to talk about that's in your room that would want to focus on at all?
No, I mean my room. I love my room.
Your room's lovely.
I have to say I love it, and I feel like it's got a lovely energy in it.
The colours,
nice and calm.
Is the colour, isn't it? That's what they say to have in like therapy rooms, like this sort of sage green.
But I do. Yeah. And most of my clients will come in and go, "Oh, I like your room." And I think that makes a difference.
Oh, as soon as they walk in, you want them to feel.
It's made such a difference for me doing it here rather than in my house.
Yeah, I know. But you all have to start somewhere, but it's like that's not...
But I got really fed up of spring cleaning my house every day, you know? You know, the downstairs toilet would be off limits to the family. No one go in there! Because everyone, you know, so many people use the toilet halfway through or whatever.
Oh, yeah, of course. If you're working, things are going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Okay. What did you used to do before this?
Oh,
I can't remember. I feel like I know, but...
Right before was I worked for a builder.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it. I've worked for a couple of builders.
Yeah.
Doing their books, ordering materials, keeping an eye on their emails, doing quotes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
That's what I've done since I had the kids. But before that, I used to relocate people around the world.
Oh, right.
Jobs. Yeah. Which sounds very glamorous, but it's not, because you get an awful lot of, do you know who I am? Oh, yes, I do know who you are, but this is what your company policy says you're entitled to, and that's it.
Oh, wow.
Well, I'm going to have to go and have a word with them then. It's like, ugh, whatever. Horrible job.
So now you're right where you need to be.
Yeah. I feel like I've come home.
Yeah.
I know, that sounds weird.
Yeah.
I feel like I've come home.
That's a good... Yeah, then you know.
I can't believe it took me until my late 40s.
I can, though. I think this is what they say, isn't it? You go through... You do what you do, you have your children, and then it's your time. So you just come into your own and things happen in the right way. Like, I didn't find what I wanted to do until I was in my 40s.
Yeah.
Different mindset and you're a different person to what you were in your 20s, and things just happen, don't they? And then it all works itself out in some form. So
yeah, I love this. I love it.
And I'm going to share your page again, and because I'm always sharing your posts, because I always find them so interesting to read. People need to read them, so I'm telling people that listen to podcasts, they've got to.
Sometimes they're just a bit of a
engage
ramble.
with that.
I might have a bit of a rant about something occasionally, but
it's good. It's good therapy, isn't it? Yeah, I love that.
I kind of see it a bit as being my therapy sometimes.
Yeah, but you know so much, and it's good to impart
I only have
that.
rants when it's. I just feel like people get put under pressure to do an awful lot of stuff, and it bugs me.
Yes. No, it's good. Okay, anything else that we haven't mentioned?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.